What's up, guys? All things MTG here. Sorry I haven't been uploading for a while. I've been kind of sick past few days, so I haven't uploaded. Plus my tripod broke, so I'm filming this with a weird setup on my tripod, so I'll have to get it fixed before I can do any other videos. But I will still be doing sibling rivalry. I've got a commander deck tech for you. Sydri Galvanic Genius will be the next commander. Start on that. She does have infinite combos, but I'll try not to use them. The first one, which is needed for most of our combos, is Voltaic Construct and Thran Dynamo or Gilded Lotus. The second one is Disciple of the Vault and Pentavis, used with a infinite mana one for infinite damage. We have Time Sieve, and then use this with either Thopter Foundry and Sword of the Meek to make infinite Thopters for infinite turns, or Thopter Assembly, which uses a bit of mana. Mindslaver and Academy Ruins take control of a player's turn. Vidalcan Infuser and Darksteel Reactor. In like 10 turns, you can just say, oops, I win. Sphinx of Steel Wind is just a pretty decent beater. Magister Sphinx, 10 life. Illusionist Bracers, copy an effect, or it, copy ability of like Sydri or Construct or something, or Memnarch. Machinate, look at the top cards. Memnarch, steal, turn planeswalkers into the artifacts and steal them. Because I have a friend, he plays Progenitus as his commander. He has every planeswalker but the Tezzerets and all the gods in his deck. And the one that is the most difficult to deal with is Karn Liberated. So use Memnarch to steal Karn, and Masticore makes a machine gun with Sydri and infinite mana. Fairy Machinist, reveal artifacts. Vencer's Journal, no hand size and gains life, which is good with 12 Lost Dreams, gaining life off the elixir, same thing. Limduel's Vault lets you see what you're going to draw and sort of set it up. Pretty good. Mere Battlesphere can just be a beater, but most of the time you're going to be using the tokens either for infinite turns or to tutor with Kodotha Forge Master. Master Transmuter, if someone wants to blow up your artifact, you just bounce it with Transmuter to put a better artifact onto the field. Condemn is some removal to tuck annoying attacking generals. And Filigree Angel lets you gain a lot of life for having a lot of artifacts, because he counts himself too. And that can draw lots of cards with Well of Lost Dreams and a infinite mana combo. Brilliant Plan lets you draw cards to search for an answer. Darksteel Forge protects your artifacts. Darksteel Colossus can be cheated out with the transmuters and is just a big beater. Crawl Space, because we have a green-white token deck that this holds at bay. Unwinding Clock, because I'm able to use anything untap artifacts on that turn. Arbiter of the Ideal, because it lets me put artifacts, lands, and creatures directly into play when it untaps, so I essentially get 2 cards. War Report gains me a lot of life. Argentum Armor, put on a Steel Hellkite for an 11/11 flyer that can blow up permanents like Super Time that can get pumped, or on a Sphinx of the Steel Wind for a Vigilance lifelink first strike, 12/12 with pro red and green that can now blow up planeswalkers or lands. Darksteel Mutation gets rid of generals that are pesky generals without killing them. Ensoul Artifact lets us turn a land or a pretty useless artifact into a beater. With Darksteel Forge, it becomes an indestructible beater. Phyrexian Metamorph, we use this to copy most of the time either a powerful creature like an Avacyn on the field of another player, or our Gilded Lotus for more mana. Muzio lets me cheat more artifacts into play. Well of Lost Dreams, you can gain a little bit of life, so you can get to draw a few cards each turn. Arcbound Reclaimer, 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 artifact recursion, trading post recursion, and card draw recursion. Shroom is recursion that we use with transmuter. Mirror incubator. This one I haven't found. I honestly am going to take this out and put duplicant in for more removal. Tezzy, Agent of Bolus, lets us essentially draw another card. Tezzy the Seeker lets us search for an artifact. Acquire lets us search an opponent for an artifact. A lot of the times when I play multiplayer games, I'll casually ask each player around the table if they have any good artifacts in their deck. And I'll use this, and whoever has the best, which is usually a Blight Steel, I end up taking. Fabricate lets me search for an artifact, so one of my combo pieces. Trinket Mage lets me search for something like Soul Ring, or a cheap combo piece, which I honestly don't think we have in the deck. Trinket Mage lets me search for my expensive combo pieces that are artifacts. Diabolic Tutor lets me search for any artifact or any card. A combo piece that's like Disciple of the Vault. Sphinx Summer lets me search for artifact creatures, so like Voltaic Construct, something like that. Forge Master lets me sack 3 artifacts, put an tutor it directly into play. So it's a good way to directly cheat out some of our combo pieces that are quite expensive, like Dark Steel. Tide Hollow Sculler to get rid of big stuff like Eldrazi in people's hands. Nev's Disc, just a board wipe. Still, Hellkite can be a, one out of maybe 4 or 5 sided board wipe. Tide Hollow Strix, right now I have this in as defense against flyers. Gonna take it out once I find something better. Well of Knowledge, one of our group huggy cards saying, I'll let you can draw many cards as you want for 2 more mana with this, so don't kill me. And it just becomes a 3/3 beater. Sharding Sphinx, whenever an artifact deals damage, I get Thopters I can sacrifice to tutor for, or for infinite turns. Tormod's Crypt, quite a few decks are running graveyard shenanigans. Next we have our mana rocks. Soul Rings, obvious, is quite good. Obelisk of Esper. Pristine Talisman, only in here because it lets me gain a life so I can draw a card. Eye of the Golem is another one that's in here. We have Glimmer Void for our mana color fixing. Glimmer Void's in here because most of the time we are gonna have an artifact. So we don't play this turn 1. We play it almost as soon as we have our Soul Ring or another artifact out, which will be pretty early. Rupture Spire, Transguild Promenade, mana fixing. Command Tower should be in almost every deck. In fact, it should be in every deck. Not almost every, but every. Opal Palace, I'm going to replace eventually. Arcane Sanctum, colored mana. Dark Artifact Lands, Darksteel Citadel because it's indestructible. And then the 3 artifact lands, because for 0 loyalty you can tutor for them for Tezzeret if you need land. Temple of the False God. The 2 cycling lands to get draw cards. The 2 black, white, and blue white bounce lands. All 3 guild gates. And then the rest are basics. This has been my Sydri Galvanic Genius Commander deck. That will also be on Sibling Rivalry when that starts pretty soon. I believe it should be starting up in 2 weeks. I would give you a ballpark. Don't expect it anytime before that. It should be about that time. And I will have some more standard gameplays up at some point. And I may have to give you guys some updates on my Shadowgang Bros Commander deck, which I updated quite a lot. And, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends, and just watch our videos. Comment what cards you put in, like what other combos with Sydri that go on. Make sure, give me some cheap budget stuff that could go in the deck. Give me some good replacements, some non-artifact things that would go good with Sydri, even. Because I tried to make this deck artifacts only. The few cards that are not artifacts work extremely well with artifacts. So, I will see you guys later. Have a great day, or at the time this was filmed, night, but by the time this gets uploaded, day. So, see you guys later. Bye.